And that's what we said was Maqam Al-Ihsan. Because the salah, zakah, the shahada, the zakat, everything, the hajj, everything should be at the level of Maqam Al-Ihsan, not at the level of Islam. And that can only happen when the soul comes out. And when the soul makes it shahada, what happens? When you operate from your soul means you're actually witnessing what you're saying. I bear witness that there is no God but God, and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Means they witness when they make their shahada. The zakah is not of money and funds, but the zakah is themselves. They sacrifice themselves because they are Kawthari people, in which they فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْهَرْ. They pray unto their Lord and their life is sacrifice. They sacrifice their time, their money, their ability, their efforts. Everything is a sacrifice to complete and to fulfill their faith. As a result, they are now in the way of the Kawthari realities. Means their zakah is not just a normal zakah, their shahada is not an imitated and a lying shahada. How do you have shahada when you don't see what you are bearing witness to? It's because it's imitated. So there's nothing to be proud of, it's just we're imitating until we're reaching the reality of Maqam Al-Ihsan. And then Hajj al-Bayt means that with their soul, their movement is to the house of Allah, and the reality of the house of Allah, which is not in a structure and is not in concrete. Because the reality is where? Hajj al-Bayt. Qalb al-Mu'min Baytullah. So while you go to Mecca is imitated, but at the level of the soul and Maqam Al-Ihsan, what happens? They realize that where Allah is going to be found? Allah is going to be found in the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. Means that their movement is towards the soul of Prophet. This becomes immense in the reality. In their salah they're asking always to be behind Sayyidina Muhammad, and that the reality of their light and their nur is that they are from the ocean of Muhammadun Rasulullah. And when they want to go back towards the reality of La ilaha illallah, their soul must enter into Muhammadun Rasulullah. Physical people have no way of understanding what we just said, because everything physical. Spiritual people, it's very simple. There's an ocean of light, it's called Muhammadun Rasulullah. Within that ocean, that soul is in perfect worshipness to La ilaha illallah. Because La ilaha illallah means there's no likeness, there's no direction, there's nothing to describe other than that ocean is created to worship Allah. There's no place where you find Allah say, "Hi, we're here." But He will be found where? In the heart of His believer. Not only the physical heart of Prophet ﷺ, but that is for dunya. But there must be a qalb in an ocean of light, and that's when we describe what is qalb. Qaf, lam, ba. Why? Because it must be ba, ocean of power, bahr qudra, and it must be coming from the lam and the tongue of Prophet, and that where the Qur'an, where Qaf is emanating from. Because where is Qaf coming from? Where is Qur'an coming from? We say Manzil Qur'an is the heart of Prophet.